I didn't want to do this, but I understand how some of you guys can be disappointed hearing one side of a story. This will also be the last time I address this issue because I don't want to feed more into this drama and I find it quite ridiculous. But I will do this once because you guys deserve the full story and the truth. So here we go. Let's go in order. A while back I made a video showing some drama between a couple of YouTubers you may know, Xvibo, Simplex, and Vansimo. Later on, I realized I shouldn't have done it, and it wasn't worth losing good friends over a video game. I took down the video a few days ago, and I am in good terms with Xvibo and working on my relationship with him. As for Simplex, I have yet to talk to him, but I will soon. And me and Vansimo are also cool and past that. Now, the Dopey inside video was just an inside joke, no pun intended. However, none of the content in it was scripted. He actually kicked us, but again, it's just a game and we're not going to ruin a relationship over a kick, so we just made a joke about it. Now, I admit saying that I was playing on my servers when I really wasn't was a mistake. I still don't see why it has become or been made such a big deal when it really isn't. But I do know that I must be more transparent in the future and not say that I'm playing on my servers when I'm not. I just didn't want to give free promotion to another server, so I decided to just say it was my own. Didn't really think of it much. But yeah, I'm here to say that and accept that it was a mistake. As for the guy I am accused of scamming, I'll keep his name out of this and you'll see why. Let's call him Bobby. This is a subject of he said, she said, so I will stay my side and you believe what you want. Our agreement for the servers was a 50-50 revenue split. He pays for the servers as part of the deal, otherwise he would receive a smaller percent. Meaning the servers aren't really his, he is paying for them and compensated with a higher revenue. He is to also provide admin support. Then time goes by and my expectations weren't met. Bobby was very inactive and only took care of tickets that were related with the shop. All he would do is post a PayPal for the person buying and let someone else do the work. He said he coded the servers, also false. First of all, it's not coding. We use an app called Beacon where you just have to press buttons. That is not coding. Nor does it require much knowledge to operate. I did the settings, I did most of the tickets, I gave Bobby the benefit of the doubt several times and pushed him to work harder. I finally decided I no longer wanted to work with him. I ended up giving him 100% of the revenue for the season, which ended up being over $1,400. I didn't take a single dollar, while putting in the most work. I asked him to give me ownership of the Nitrado account, which he agreed to, which were mine in the first place because it was in our agreement that he paid for the servers to receive a larger percent of the revenue. Basically, I didn't make any money from the servers and I decided to no longer work with him and I gave him more than he agreed on, 100% of the revenue. I actually feel scammed in the end as this guy did not deliver what I expected. Once I removed him from the team, he decided to spam me with death threats because he lives near me. Also messaged my father and mother threatening them as well. Now, the correlations this guy made with me and the DDoSers is unfair. This happened weeks ago. I gave a cluster security role to some people who offered to protect my cluster from DDoSing while also receiving tons of blackmail from others to DDoS me. Trying my best to protect my servers, I accepted their offer to protect me, and then another server owner came up to me to let me know they were DOSers. But this is a business and other owners sometimes don't have the best intentions and are thinking about their own servers, which is why I was hesitant to the advice and ignored it. Later on, when I realized these people were actually DDoSing, I removed their roles and terminated any correlation with them. But I wanted to see this for myself, not listen to someone who potentially also had intentions of harming my servers. Understand, this all happened during my first 2 months of being a server owner and I am still learning as I go. Now I understand that the only real protection is from Nitrado and those trying to quote unquote protect are more often than not DDoSers. Another thing that was brought in his video was the fact that I sold bases on my server, which is actually none of his business. Well, none of this is, but this is especially none of his business, and I could do whatever I want with my servers as it is pretty much public to anybody who plays on it. Regardless of that, I will no longer be doing this because it is pay to win. And now, the most important topic, the one that I do feel some guilt for, is Finn Reinhardt. First of all, I didn't scam him at all, and here's the full true story. I asked Finn to make an outro for my trailer. He worked on it for about 6 hours. Me and Finn never discussed any payment or credit. Rightfully though, Finn assumed I would at least credit him, which I didn't. Days later, Finn messages me expressing his discontent with the use of his art form and not even crediting him for his work. I immediately realized my mistake as it went right over my head being busy with the servers and excited for its release. I did apologize and told him I was selfish and ungrateful for the time he put into my work for free. I told him I was willing to compensate for his time. We then sorted things out and everything was fine. Happy ending. Now, the reason this even became public is because before me and Finn had fixed our issues, he privately messaged someone to seek their opinion on the topic. Again, he told this person before we had fixed things between us. The person decided to take an incomplete story that was also private, make it public, without being aware that the whole situation was a misunderstanding, that it didn't even involve him at all, to which he didn't even have the full story of. I assume Finn never got back to him once our situation was fixed. Anyways, even though he states the video is not made to bring hate to me or tarnish my image, it seems as if it was the only reason it was made. All of it is pretty much biased information without the full story, and all of these issues had been solved with the people that were actually involved. This guy has nothing to do with anything that he explained. After this video, I believe I sincerely apologized in the places where I was in the wrong, to the audience, to the people I had the issues with. They've all been fixed. Much love to Simplex, Xvivo, Vancy, as well as Finn, whomst I had a difficult situation with, but is now being settled. Love you guys, this is my side of the story, and if this person truly wanted the best intentions for me and didn't want to spread hate, he wouldn't have made a 40-minute video using every screenshot possible, any little detail to try to talk negatively on my image and myself. With that being said, you guys have shown insane support on the past few videos of the Manu series on MTS. More episodes coming soon, stay tuned for that. Also, my Steam servers are going to be launching soon, so if you want to play those, check it out, link in the description.